Hey folks, welcome to the Rodeo. I'm your host, Caballos. This is my little roundup show where I gather up all the games that I've been playing, talk about the ones that have become my favorite, and the ones that I think that should be on the top of your list too. So this episode, I want to look at Medieval Dynasty. It's a game that I'm absolutely in love with, and I really think you will be as well. Be sure to check out my Twitch on Saturdays and Sundays when I do a live build, play through it, and explain some of the processes of the game. It's a ton of fun, and I hope to see you there. Alright, let's go. So described as a unique mix of life simulation, survival, and strategy crafting game, Medieval Dynasty is an early access release from freshman developer Toplitz Productions. At $35 Canadian, it's priced to be a low-risk investment while promising significant hours of gameplay. It's available on Steam. The mechanics and plot are straightforward. You, a young man in medieval Europe, have just arrived in a sparsely populated valley, and you're looking for a new life with your rich and successful uncle. You find yourself in the largest settlement where you're sure he must be, and you meet the leader, Ungast. Unfortunately, he has some bad news. Your uncle has died. But he was so well respected, you are encouraged to stay and see if you can make a life for yourself. You move quickly through a tutorial that introduces you to the building, crafting, resource collecting, and how to talk to NPCs. From there, you recruit them, build various buildings in your settlement, have them work the production lines, gathering and crafting different resources, hopefully growing a large medieval dynasty. Fans of Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, City Skylines, and The Sims will feel right at home in the valley, with plenty of quests, massive build areas, and a wide range of craftables. And of course, lots of taxes to pay to your local head of state. And you best pay them taxes on time, or you're going to incur debt. You know what happens to our debtors. Once you recruit enough villagers, they automate the harvesting and crafting of various resources. This leaves you free to explore the large map, hunt, do quests in other settlements, and even find a wife to have a child. It's the child that will continue on your dynasty as you grow through them and pass from generation to generation. Through your descendants, the game continues. So we've seen these kinds of promises before. This has led many people to be very skeptical when they hear claims of true open-world storytelling. But I have some great news. Medieval Dynasty is actually quite successful in what it does. While it's still in early access, many of the mechanics are working flawlessly. Villagers run on a strong AI. They were all able to find a home, do their job. Resources are easily transferred between the different crafting stations. It's honestly the most efficient city I've ever lived in. Leveling skills feels natural and happens as you go about your basic activities. Every now and then, you'll get a notification that you've gained enough experience to add a point to one of the 5 skill trees. Each skill has your standard bonuses that you can work towards through various tiers. One thing to note that I really liked was that the sixth sense or tracking vision that so many games have now has to be unlocked through leveling. It's a very, very small difference, but to me it's a great example of the many subtle changes and gameplay mechanics that the developers have added to this to really craft something unique and challenging for longtime gamers as well as casual players. Toplitz is definitely a company of experienced gamers, and this, as I've mentioned, is demonstrated by the quality of life choices they've made. The little details are what make this game stand out so much from other survival, crafting style games. Finding lost arrows, spears, and other items like that is a breeze, as they are clearly titled when in tracking vision. Survival mechanics are well balanced in terms of time and effort to maintain them. Basic upkeep never feels tedious. but a necessary task before starting a long quest chain or hunt. Crafting buildings can be a bit of a chore, often taking up a significant amount of time of running back and forth to gather the necessary resources, but is easily surmountable challenge that adds extra layers to growing your town. And of course, this is all wrapped up in a very pretty package. The draw distance is quite impressive, giving the player some incredible views from mountaintops, plenty of opportunities to get some great shots for wallpapers, Instagram, or any other platform you might use. So this is an alpha release. Medieval Dynasty is still undergoing many changes. It's going to have much more content added and a few other loose ends tied up. I can definitely recommend Medieval Dynasties for you. It's great for fans of city builders, survival games, and anyone interested in just creating their own open world story. It combines all the best elements of the games you love into one very promising product. If you were on the fence before, don't be. Go get it. If you hadn't heard about it, now you have, so definitely go get it. I'll be covering more Medieval Dynasty in other videos, so stay tuned for that, and definitely check me out on my Twitch, twitch.tv/DosCaballos. I'm on most nights around 11 p.m., although you can find me throughout the day often. Of course, I have a Discord, an Instagram, and other things going on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to hear from you soon.